Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for, where are we at? Cancer. It's your turn, Cancer. Let's see what's happening with you. I'm going to put out some oracle cards for the overall energy this time. Cancer, it's the overall energy surrounding you right now. So I see planning to take action. Oops, another card. Oops. Cancer. Does Cancer need to know? There we go. That one wants to come out. Ooh. Someone here is discovering someone's intentions. Someone's planning to take action here. See, crossing the bridge, it has to do with initiating. Someone, maybe already this happened, but you can see it's something to do with this clock, the timing. Yeah, we have professional assistance. Someone's trying to figure something out here. It's a person who often feels someone's up to something sneaky. But now this is someone seeing this diamond, something shiny. They're getting clarity. This is someone discovering someone's intentions. They kind of felt they weren't good intentions, but this is a person seeing the light here, seeing what this person's focused on. So someone hiding their feelings, hiding their emotions often. Yeah, someone's hiding behind the mask, not showing their true self, feelings, or emotions. And it could be because not knowing what someone else's intentions are. Yeah, I do see someone here actually feeling very optimistic, being open to something new. And you can see we have all this bearing fruit. Someone here is open to new. This is a person conscious. Yeah, it's a person who's open to receive until this person knows what the other person, they're feeling positive. I feel there's an energy of optimism, but it's someone who's not going to show their true feelings until the other person shares theirs. So it has to do with planning to take action. It has to do with timing. I feel time's of the essence here because I do see someone open to someone new. Yeah, kindred partnerships. See, someone's intentions were actually positive, feeling very happy. It's someone just keeping their things close to their chest, keeping their feelings to themselves, protecting their heart. But you can see hidden motives aren't always negative. So it has to do with someone's motives here. Yeah, this is a person who actually is very positive. This is someone just protecting their heart, not revealing their feelings. We have someone discovering this. This is someone letting someone discover them too. And that's what I feel. Always let people discover you because it has to do with someone feeling someone's up to something, like they're watching the look on someone's face, what they're focused on. Could be someone talking to people because this card is about people, assistance. Yeah. Let's have a look at this two, crossing the bridge, initiating. Yeah, it's someone who was feeling sad, like there wasn't a lot of hope. There was sadness, cups that were spilt, not recognizing the Two of Cups. There it is. There's the cup. See, there was an offer. So I feel either you offered this to this person or they offered it to you. And someone was feeling sad, unable to take action at that point, feeling like there's no hope. So something it has to do with timing. Maybe the time wasn't right, but this is someone's cup runneth over, offering up the cup. Yeah. Yeah, see, there it is. It's about getting the cup filled. This is someone keeping everything all in, keeping it all in until they get offered the cup, because it's someone who I feel did that and they never got what they wanted. So there we go. Let's have a look at behind a mask. Why is this here? Yeah, now we have a King of Cups. So this is a person. It could be this person too in the energy. It doesn't have to necessarily be feminine. So flip the energies if you must. And we have the King of Cups. Someone being emotionally available. See, being conscious, being open to new. And I do feel this is somebody here likely aware the other person's open to something new, feeling optimistic. But there is optimism. Yeah, see, there's an energy of 3. Kindred partnerships. Partnering up, kindred spirits, 2 people spending time together, the things you both have in common. But it's all about going down this path, cooperating, compromising. Someone maybe wasn't willing to compromise, but it's all about the common energy, because I do see there was some sadness here. Someone felt like there wasn't a lot of hope. So you take that one cup away and there's hope. Look at that. Let's have a look at the kindred partnership. Yeah, so it's an energy of change. It's an energy of kind of going with the flow, but there's change coming. And somebody here, I feel, probably closing out a chapter, but it's all about going down this path. Yeah, spending time together, doing things together. Someone's hidden motives. It's just someone who wanted to spend time with someone, you know, getting together, cooperating, compromising, or just collaborating. And I do feel there's people talking here. Someone who's keeping it all in. This is somebody here, their arms are crossed, right? It kind of shows the same energy as here. But I feel it's two people who need to reveal their feelings, their intentions. Yeah. Tell me about this King of Cups. See, this is someone who was deceived before. They figure something's going on, deception, but it's a person who has to do with disappointment. So there's definitely was some sort of disappointment here. Tell me more about the King of Cups. See, it's a person who feels someone's deceived or they've been deceived before. So, yeah, but there is optimism. Yeah, it's a person here, a little Sag energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is someone taking a step back, feeling something is a little off, it doesn't feel right. Now it's a person seeing things differently, feeling differently after a period of time. Because it's an energy of someone watching someone's face, looking at them, what they're focused on. Could be someone just not giving someone the attention they want. Yeah, but it's who this person's focused on. It's someone who's changed their focus. And I do feel this is someone feeling differently. Like they felt something is off, but now they feel differently. They've learned something here. I feel it's someone talking to people. And it has to do with, it's a person who offered up a cup. See, filling someone's cup. It's a person who maybe gave someone what they wanted, but they never got what they wanted. But I feel nobody got what they wanted here. And it's all about patience and temperance, tempering those passions, emotions. Someone who's different than their usual type and trying something different, cooperating, compromising, spending time together. I feel there's optimism. There's definitely this energy of someone who's optimistic. Yeah, look at opportunity coming in, things speeding up, gaining momentum. This is someone who's open. I feel multiple opportunities coming in. This person needs to make a move. See, now they're feeling differently. They feel differently about this situation because there was some sadness. There was definitely sadness, like a feeling of, you know, that kind of it's hopeless. Tell me about that Five of Cups. What happened there? Yeah, someone entered a situation, so they were feeling sad. But their cup actually runneth over, but it's a person who was kind of closed off emotionally. The other person's motives were positive. See, this is somebody who's seeing that hidden motives, what someone's intentions were. Well, they're protecting their heart because they don't know what the other person wants. But now it's someone who's feeling differently about the situation. Yeah, there was definitely, it's a person who doesn't see it coming, but now we have a person, it's someone who was unable to move forward too. See, the indecision, Cancer. I'm seeing a lot of collective energies of people starting to take off that blindfold to see. Someone was indecisive, felt something was off, unable to move forward, but now we have someone, there's change here. Yeah. Someone here is kind of moving on a bit, but like I say, it's all about closing out a chapter. Got a person going to take off the blindfold to see. What they weren't seeing was that Two of Cups. Yeah, and you can see there's the Lovers. So there definitely was an attraction, a spark. Yeah, see that energy of chemistry, but it's an energy of two people, and it could be someone who had a choice between two. And I wouldn't be surprised somebody had to make a choice here and they weren't able to choose, so they kind of did nothing. Tell me about the world, because it has to do with a supportive connection, kindred partnerships. It's somebody learning, finding out that you have something in common. But it could be, like, I do see another opportunity coming in out of the blue, and someone isn't prepared. See, it's somebody here wasn't prepared. It looks like there was an ending, really bad timing. I see this happen all the time when people just aren't ready. See, they weren't prepared. Somebody wasn't prepared, emotionally prepared, ready. Now this person is. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, this has to do with making a choice. Tell me about the kindred partnership. Yeah, it's a little Libra energy, some Gemini energy. So there's definitely been indecision. You may have this energy in common, but it does look like maybe even people. But I feel it's more of like making things right. Harmony here. Somebody maybe wasn't fair. Or a person felt, something's off. This person's not right for me. But it's a person now discovering what someone's intentions were, was an offer, an opportunity, an invitation. Somebody, it was a fresh new start. Yeah, it has to do with some sort of change. Could be somebody who was in a relationship that ended, but yeah, I feel like closing out a chapter. It is somebody who's kind of moved on, though. I do feel it's somebody kind of moving on, but now the tables are turned. This is someone seeing the situation differently, and I do feel there is a decision to be made. Yeah, it shows somebody walking away. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling because they never got what they wanted. The other person was very closed off. But I think nobody got what they wanted. I think the timing was off. It's somebody just feeling everything is off because they're sad, but now different. And it has to do with what someone's searching for. Someone's searching for something new. They're open, feeling optimistic. But this person's now feeling more optimistic. Yeah, it's what two people are looking for, the things in common. But it's all about motive, the hidden motive. Someone felt someone was up to something sketchy. Yeah, they're protecting themselves, not budging, not giving in, protecting their money and their heart. Yeah. Wow. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there it is. Eight of Pentacles. It's about putting an effort in building. It is an energy of somebody focusing a lot on work. So I don't know if there was some sort of assistance or somebody assisting in something. But yeah, I mean, this card just shows, and I generally just see it as someone who's focusing on this, focusing on something optimistic. But it's about clarity. This person's watching the look on the other person's face. They're now seeing things different than they did before. It's somebody who was very closed off. But it's about putting in work, effort, making someone a priority. So someone didn't put a lot of effort in. The other person put in some effort. They were, trying something here. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so we have an Empress. So this is a person here. This is what they don't see that they're now seeing, is the Empress. This is a person who's open. See, it's about receiving. So I do think this is someone who, this person, and I like I say, I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see Sagittarius, Scorpio, just want to make sure I don't miss any. Everyone always asks for the signs. Yeah, people, you can actually go in the bottom of the description and look at the cards and see what the signs are. It's harder with the major arcana, but I mean, temperance is patience, but it's a little test. So I do think this is someone who is protecting themselves, not giving in. But the Empress is someone who's not giving in. And I do feel it's the Empress now not giving in. The tables have turned. until someone offers the cup. I mean, it could be an apology or something too. I wouldn't be surprised, because it's a person who's almost like they're just not open. They're not letting someone in, is what I feel. Yeah. Tell me about the Empress, because this is someone who's now opened other offers and opportunities, and I do see other opportunities, people coming in, but I do feel someone here was sad. They felt overwhelmed. See, a person wasn't prepared. They weren't able to make a decision. They didn't have a chance to prepare. They didn't see it coming. It comes in out of the blue, but now the tables are turning. It's going to be the other way around. Yeah, see, it has to do with investing and interest. Somebody kind of, waiting patiently, feeling this, okay, I guess they're just not interested. But it's somebody here, and I do see the feminine being open to other offers and opportunities, not putting all their eggs in one basket, because this person's not offering up the cup, because I feel the Empress may have originally done it. Now the tables are turned. Tell me about Temperance. Why is Temperance here? Yeah, see, it's trying something different, laying the foundation. I think it's a person didn't come in right. And it could even be on both people, but I mean, the Empress is someone who generally knows their worth. But it is an energy. This is somebody who was actually interested. Now they're kind of losing interest and not putting all their eggs in one basket. And I actually feel there could have been something learned about that, where this other person actually had a choice and one was unable to make a decision, because it's multiple opportunities coming in very quickly. But this is about making a commitment, committing to a situation. Yeah, and it could have even been someone giving some a gift. Often people will give little gifts and show someone they like them, but this is someone hiding behind the mask. And it could be the feminine, but I actually feel in this case it's probably the masculine, but you can flip the energy. But it's about offering up a gift, trying to get something started. It's someone trying to get something started. This person's open to offers, opportunities, and I see multiple. So now this person, I feel they need to kind of hurry up a little, because it's all about time of the essence, because of this initiating, crossing that bridge, someone planning. They need to, it's an energy of preparing to take action. Yeah, there it is. It's about coming in and asking a person out on a date, and it could be the feminine who actually did it originally, and the other person's like, nope, acting like they're not interested. And maybe they weren't, but I feel like they were. But now this is someone losing interest, because they're just not getting what they want. And it is an energy of filling the cup, giving someone what they want, showing that you're interested, investment. But yeah, it's about laying the foundation. This person didn't come in right, but I actually feel both people, because it's when a person just doesn't prepare. It comes in out of the blue, and it does look as though someone didn't know or wasn't aware that a person had just entered a situation. And I feel that's part of it. Like they feel they're up to something, because it come in out of the blue. But it's really just, you want to go out for a date. See, I feel like there may have even been a date and the other person didn't put in a lot of effort. You can see. And I don't necessarily feel it's the feminine. It just shows a feminine image. It could go that way too. But it's just a person here who I feel was sort of exploring the situation. But I feel it's a person, they didn't put in a lot of effort. And it could have to do with communication too. Yeah. See, it's just someone checking someone out, the look on their face. You see, looking at this way, looking that way. It's someone who often looks away. But it is checking things out. This person's going, aha. See, now they're seeing things from a different perspective. The shoe's on the other foot. Yeah, see, planning, preparing. See, this is someone grounding themselves, planning, preparing to take action. So someone feeling more prepared. It could be financially, because they're protecting their money, but the other person's protecting their heart. The Empress isn't going to budge and give in until this person, unless they come in right. But it is about a caring connection. It's somebody, kindred partnerships. These are two people, both actually very much the same. See, it's someone who feels something's off. Oh, they're not my type. I'm not really don't think I'm really that interested. But now they're seeing this differently. So someone who's actually their type, because there's been a learning here. Yeah, there's a little test. They're going to reach out to see if someone reciprocates. But I do feel it's someone who had multiple opportunities. But it's like the tables are turning. Now the other person has multiple opportunities. This person needs to prepare accordingly. They need to take action. They need to hurry up, because this is somebody ready for something new. See, moving on. But it's what two people are actually looking for, is a partnership. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's there's new coming in. Give a person who's got someone new. They're feeling optimistic, high vibrational, attracting what they desire. This other person needs to hurry up. But it's about being prepared. Someone's planning to take action. Yeah. Somebody new, grounded, stable. I wonder here, I do see a Leo energy as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Often it's just energy, someone's stable, they like to plan and prepare. But it's often someone who moves very slow. The other person loses interest and starts walking away. Yeah, see, releasing this, it no longer serves. But what's so interesting is we have two people where the feelings were mutual. But it's about letting go. See, it's about releasing and being open to receive. The Star, there's now hope, because this is someone now seeing hope. The Feminine, definitely, I feel, just being open. To me, it looks like a person originally, because the tables turn, not putting all their eggs in one basket, not sure if they're interested. And now it's the other way around. What is this King of Pentacles planning to do? Yeah, this person's an Emperor. Well, they're planning to take action. They're going to make it happen. It's about starting this, about getting this going. They need to lay the foundation. They need to make a commitment, and they need to kind of hurry up a little bit too, because I do feel there's another person coming in. But it's about getting it going. Yeah, I really do feel someone had entered a situation. But there it is. It's about taking a leap of faith. There's some Aries or Scorpio energy here. It's all someone leaving this all behind. See, leaving it all behind, taking a leap of faith. This is someone getting ready to go down another path. But it is an energy. The Empress always looks before they leap. And I do feel this other person's in that energy. Yeah. It's just energies, Mars energy, taking action, making it happen. Yeah. So let's have a look at this Emperor. I want to see a little more on the Emperor energy. What is this Emperor planning to do? I just want to see. They're going to take action. They're just preparing. Yeah, they're just going to put it all out there. Yeah, they see the bigger picture too. Like they know what they need to do, but it's just putting it all out there. They're going to lay all the cards on the table. Wow, yeah, they're trusting their intuition. Some of you already know the answers you're seeking though, but you can see they've been keeping it all in. Yeah, this is someone not telling anyone either. They're going to take action, but some of you already know the answers you're seeking. Some of you know. It is an energy of being aware, I feel. Yeah, but it's about the two of you. I see privacy. What goes on between you stays between you. It's somebody who definitely would like to get you alone. But it is a person just trusting their inner knowing. They know what they need to do. They already know the answers they're seeking. Yeah, they know you're open to options, opportunities. Yeah, see, it's an energy of desire, the spark, the desire. It's two people who check each other out. There's attraction, there's a spark. Yeah, there was a little spark when two people check each other out. So I feel this is someone who just kind of kept it all in. They're not about to reveal their feelings. But there definitely was some sort of disappointment, I feel here, you know. Yeah, Cancer. And I do see a masculine, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, yeah. Tell me about the Fool. Yeah, it's a person seeing the truth. We got all the aces here. This is a situation about to come to fruition. The Emperor is going to make this happen. But I do think they're keeping it to themselves, not telling anyone. But But there is a spark when two people checked each other out. They know there's desire. The look in someone's eyes, because this is someone checking, looking at someone. The look on their face. Yeah, keeping it all in, hiding behind the mask. Well, it's a normal way to behave until you know what someone's intentions are. But this is somebody, I feel, feeling the other person's intentions weren't honorable. That they had hidden motives, that they want them for their money or whatever the issue is. But now it's all about seeing the truth, seeing things clearly. We got all 4 aces, so this is somebody here going, aha, see, taking a pause, aha, victory. And I'm going to be honest, at some point someone feels they've one-upped someone. And I do feel, because there is 2 energies. But this Emperor is the one who's going to make that happen. So I don't know, it could have to do with the other person. Someone's being left behind. It's ended. But it's a person with the Emperor. It's like win or lose. What have I got to lose, right? So they're definitely, I feel, going to come in. They're going to communicate. It's going to be rather spontaneous. This is someone also knows this is someone single. So they know the other person's single. And some of you on the feminine energy here, really watch out what someone's intentions or hidden motives are, because very careful of someone who comes in, they actually just want to be single. So don't fill someone's cup. Don't indulge somebody and give them what they want. Don't give in. See, the tables are turning. So really watch out for that. But some of you do have a person who is comes in a very positive way. So there is an energy of an ending. And I don't feel like whatever it is that's ending, it is definitely something that's not going anywhere. We have someone who looks out for themselves. They take care of themselves. There's a spark. There's an attraction. This is someone very independent. But it's often a person who acts like they want to be single, But we have kindred partnerships, so it's interesting. It's just that aloof energy, and that's what I'm kind of feeling here. The King of Pentacles kind of acts like they're not interested, kind of like whatever. But they are. Just watch out for that one person, because I do see some of you, the other person has hidden motives. So it's about not budging and giving in until you know what someone's exact intentions are. Yeah, we got a King of Wands. It's coming from the Emperor. It's a person who actually knows what they want. They're coming in to take the lead. They feel confident. There's an attraction. These are 2 people attracted. You're attracting what you desire. But the interesting energy is this other person. Yeah. I feel there's somebody here who, and I wouldn't be surprised, like every ending leads to a new beginning, but somebody here wasn't ready. They weren't prepared. That's the person who's coming in. I feel like the other person is someone just kind of looking for attention. They kind of just want to be single. Yeah. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or maybe even a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so watch for that. But those of you who are masculine Cancer, this is about keeping it all in, trusting your inner knowing. You already know the answers you're seeking. It has to do with choosing the one. Somebody was the one all along here. See, it's a whole new cycle, win-win. This person's like win-win. Yeah, winner, winner, chicken dinner, as they say. They're seeing the truth. This is a win. This person's definitely determined here. But it's a whole new cycle. So this is somebody ready. I feel we have someone who may have had something on and off too. And they may have pushed the stop button and got off that emotional roller coaster, this on and off. But this is someone who sees things in a very positive light. They see the feminine in a very positive way. So it's all about this, feeling lucky, fortunate, good timing. The tables are turned to they're now feeling very optimistic. See, the tables turn. So there's the positive and the negatives. But yeah, it's a crush and a longing. It's someone kind of reminiscing. The Fool's here, so it's somebody who looks how things have played out and they're planning accordingly. It's about a gift. This person's probably going to give you a little gift. And I do see this reminiscing, but it's an energy of being sentimental. So, and if there was any kind of a gift being given where someone, Shower. The Empress often will shower a little abundance on someone to let them know they're interested. Do something nice, say something nice, whatever it may be. It could be a little gift, you know, but the tables are about to turn. So now the feminine isn't going to see this coming. So those of you who are feminine, you're not going to see this coming. And I do think it's going to take a little bit of time here, because this is someone who likes to plan and prepare way ahead. But your kindred partnerships, your kindred spirits, you're both very much the same. It's just enough different, but yet you're the same. And I do feel those of you who have a choice between two, one of these people is someone who's just not right for you. And I do think you're going to take the blindfold off and see. But it's the person who is right. And it's like both of you are going through this. So it's kind of interesting. But I feel that there's definitely this, the person who's sincere. There could be a person here who moves very, very slow, but it's about being sincere. And it's about looking to see if someone is. So, but it's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself. It's a person who's willing to take things really slow, to take their time. But one of these people does move slow. And like I say, you do have a person here who really just wants to be single. So do not fill their cup. Do not indulge this person, because they're the kind of person's like, yeah, fill my cup, give me what I want, or I'll go get it somewhere else, you know. And that's where I feel like you have to watch that person. Because someone here, I feel, felt they one-upped someone. And it could be between a couple masculines or even feminine energies here, because it is an energy of winning. And it has to do with this cycle, this new romantic cycle. But if you have a person who's dragging their feet, and they come in, they take you on a date, and then they start dragging your feet, and this could be how something's played out, then you're going to know. Moving slow can be good or bad. It all depends on the person. But I do think you have somebody here who just wants to be single. Yeah. And they're going to get you to fill their cup and give them what they want. And this is where the tables turn. You have to protect yourself. Yeah, and maybe, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised the tables turning where now the feminine's thinking, I just want to be single. See, the tables turn. But like I say, we got a choice to be made here. It's about something, a situation going to the next level. Yeah, I feel like we got two people looking for the same thing. Two people who really want a partner. Kindred partnerships. Yeah. Some of you, there is a work situation here as well. But I really feel for most of you, this is a being optimistic, bearing fruit. See, there's something bearing fruit. And I feel it's an energy of being optimistic. The Empress was very much in that energy and took a leap of faith. Never got what they wanted. So now the tables are turned. So I like this energy because I feel the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is about being emotionally available, letting someone know they're available. Some of you have a choice between two. So now the tables are turned. Now you can put the shoe on the other foot. Now you know how the other person feels where they couldn't make a decision. But it's all about just grounding yourself. I think some of you already know. Trust your own intuition here. Okay? Trust your intuition. You already know who the person is that you're going to choose. And I actually feel this Emperor is the person. We got the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. Two people have to take off their mask and show their true self and share their feelings. Yeah, I do think this Emperor is the one. I wouldn't be surprised they're wanting-upping another person. Where they feel they have to one-up the other person and they're not even interested. They really just want to be single. And some of you, I feel, is something that you may already be aware of. But because I do feel that a masculine who just comes in, they really just want to be single. Yeah. So there is somebody here with hidden motives, but I feel for some of you it's a situation that's already happened, but it has to do with the two of you connecting and going down this path together. See, both wanting the same thing, a partnership. Connecting with each other, working together. Yeah, I feel it's all about feeling safe and secure. And definitely as far as the feminine goes, don't budge or give in to this person. Okay, until they make some kind of a commitment. It's about spending time together and doing things together, because I feel like you got someone who doesn't really want to do that. They just want to come in, fill my cup, give me what I want. And then they kind of, you know, you never get what you want. They really just want to be single. And that, I feel, is the biggest energy. And if it's something that's already happened, whoever it is was on the other end of this is now coming in as an emperor. Someone who's mastering all the elements of the kings. They're prepared. Somebody's feeling prepared and ready. So I feel like you know who it is and who you're going to choose. Yeah, you're going to choose each other. Take care. Bye for now.